him have to rotate his shoulders slightly and then turn and give and up and light again. Turn again, change direction again. In other words, he's got to stay mobilized with his shoulders and light and give and turn. Yeah, and now walk, and rein back. Yeah, because if he's taking you that far behind the vertical, it's gone too far. Now rein back. There's a law of diminishing returns. There's a certain amount of leaning back behind the vertical, and then if you go too far back, then you're actually driving the horse forward and onto the forehand again. So don't let him get you in a situation that you're coming that far back. A little bit like your body's like a lever, and then you get past the optimal back balance, and then it's too far back and it does no good. It's an actual collapse. Yeah, good. Now gently trot. That's beautiful. That's coming right there. That's your golden moment. Tell him good boy. Super. Now when you're ready, gently into canter. Keep your seat deep, little half vaults. You dictate the threshold, the weight, the allowed amount. Keep good boy. Try to extricate him from himself. Don't let him. He's his own worst enemy. That's right. Pet him and then lighten. And pet him. That's it. Pet him and then lighten. Good job. And then lighten. Now remember your little friendly shoulder in so that he has a job what to do with his left hind. Okay? That's it. He's got to carry on his left hind. He's got to sit down on his left hind foot. And then you can wiggle the left jaw and wiggle the left rein out of his grip. And then give. That's right. And then weight bear on the left hind. Rotate the forehand left. And then extricate the left bit out of his grip. The way you would tug a bone out of a dog's teeth. Don't lean back too far. Wiggle the left rein. Do a turn on the forehand because he was gross. And you can see where he stopped. His left hind was a million miles out behind him. The problem is he's not putting his left hind in a conducive place. There you are. That's what you need. That's giving him the medicine for his ill. Right there. Now pet him and say good boy. Now canter left in that shape right there. You can do it. Turn him. No. In the turn on the forehand, canter left. As that left hind is mobilized and moving over to your right rein, now add the canter transition on top of that. There you go. Now soft on your left rein, half vault so he doesn't wiggle out of that. Yeah, you can always do it again if you need to. That's it. Good. Turn the forehand left, half vault left, give left. Half vault left, give left. Now quickly give left. Give left. Yeah, refuse to hold him there. Be good. Half vault. And now walk, and turn on the forehand off your left leg. Push the left hip. That's what's now give with your hands. You see, the moment you feel that left hind get under the ground, under your balance in a good place, you've got to give with your hands. It's a direct correlation because suddenly he's in a place to feel the self-carriage that you're looking for so desperately. Good. Keep repeating that. I think you get the gist of that. Flex left, give left. That's the way. Shorten up your left rein so you don't have to move your left hand so much. Give him a pet. Gently into your walk. Turn on the forehand again. And walk and left hind under. Left hind. Feel where it winds up there. Now lighten up. Now lighten everything. Give everything. And lighten your leg too. And pat him. Everything light. That's it. And then canter. Half vault and canter. The canter aid is overlaid over top of that left leg right. Now give with your hands. Give. Very, very light. Gently poke his nose forward out to the bit so he doesn't say, whoa, I'm so light, I'm going to put my nose on my chest. Just pick him up and out and sort of fluff his nose. Yes, there you go. Now pet him. You have to fluff the contact point because he's got to learn how to be nice and light, okay? If he just curls up when he's light, he's just looking for you to be a sling for the forehand again, yeah? Fluff him out and light and say, concept, self-carriage. Concept, self-carriage. That's it. And pet him and say, good boy. Say, yes, you can. And you will be like this through your back. It's possible. Well done. Lots of praise, lots of petting, and then gently into trot and let him stretch again. And feel how you've got the left hind in the right place. And yeah, now when you trot and let him stretch, keep it equally as light. Make it stay as light as you had in the canter. Remember, you got to rotate his forehand about 10 degrees to the left over top of that left hip, which you're tucking under because you've got left spur. You've got a spur to tuck that left hock and tuck that left hip under your left butt cheek. That's what's going to produce this left turn and what allow, exactly, good job with your hands. And again, quick and light like what you just did. There you go. Quick and light and deft and strategic and tactical. Touch the rein, give the rein, turn his body, give and light and half vault and turn him so that he's constantly conducively being shoehorned. Be quicker, be lighter. That was too prolonged. Don't throw yourself back too far. Flex him left. Trot on and do that again. Don't get yourself into a place that he can arm wrestle with you. Okay, you were too slow. Turn left and trot. Turn left and trot. We're going to do that again. Turn left and trot. When he ignores you, and turns into a bulldozer. Don't turn into a bulldozer driver. Okay? Flex left, give left. Continue as a dressage rider, a strategic, tactical dressage rider. Yes, now come back to your walk without leaning back and pulling. 2-second rule. Now give and lighten and take it, and give and lighten and take it, and turn and take it. Exactly. And do that 3 more times. You've got your turn on the forehand. Use your left spur. You know that left hind is a big part of your problem, so work on it. Good. Now give with your hands instantly. Don't hold him that long. It's like you're dealing with a Russian arm wrestler, okay? The last thing you want to do is give them your arm to arm wrestle with, all right? Because you're gonna lose that one. Be quicker, like quick to get your arm out of his, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be smooth. Just don't let that Russian arm wrestler grab a hold of your left arm because they'll break your elbow. Go on again. You have 3 more. Go on. Just simple repetition for training purposes, okay? If a gymnast has to do something 100,000 times, a dressage rider should at least do it 20. Because it's not just our brain and body having to do it. We have to get a horse's brain, which can find shelter under a snow pea, to do it. That's right. Give and release and take and touch and repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. Walk, 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 give. Do it again. Give, and now do it again. Until his little brain goes, click, aha, light bulb moment, good boy. And do it again. Pull and light, and yes, and proceed and repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. This is training. Flex left, give left. Training. Good. And again. Good. There we go. Yes, and lighten and give and flex left and lighten. Yes, and repeat. And now trot. That's good. Quick and light, deft, tactical. That's okay. Pet him. You like that he's thinking along. And trot. Good neck. You like that he's thinking along those lines. Now don't let him pull down. That's him saying, well, if I have to be round and light, then I'm just going to go looking for your hands here. And you just say, forget it. You're not going to, nothing is going to produce an arm wrestling moment. Exactly. Yes. And then good job. Exactly. And then long rein and pet him and really lots of praise because he's being a gentleman. And it takes a lot of strength to stay that light, okay? Especially if he's used to having a lot more support in front. Now all of a sudden it's all his micro fascia and micro muscles that are having to work. It's like if I was doing plank position or sit-ups with the incorrect technique, I could probably do a lot of them. But if I had a coach that made me do absolutely the perfect technique, I'd probably be able to do about 2. Okay? And it's the same thing for the horse. If they're used to doing it with a lot of support, then when you take away that support, they can't do it that well, right? Okay? Yeah, and then you'll start to feel him fatigue, and he'll start curling and thrashing around down here looking for you to hold him because he's like, I'm starting to get tired and I'm going to need you to step in here and start holding me up in front, okay? And that was good that you said no, and you're going to put it back on your hind legs, but then you also make note that, okay, I'm going to do one more good one, and then he gets a long rein and a break, okay? And his canter is a nice, his canter's one of his strengths. And he likes his canter. So sometimes he'll offer the canter, and it's not that it's a disobedience, it's just he knows what you want, and he knows that he can give it to you more easily in the canter. So he's actually trying to please you. You know what I mean? So don't discourage it, especially when you feel him canter evenly under you and create the right shape. Praise, and then say, okay, but now try to do that in the trot. Okay? So give him a moment walk break, and then we'll do one more time the other way in the canter. So far, so good? Are you feeling like these are useful tools for you?
Yes. I mean, I've been riding very long and low, a
Yeah.
little bit longer frame, just
Loose.
around.
Yeah.
Yes, very loose. And if I'm in my jump saddle and I'm in 2-point,
Yeah.
I have to kick him to keep him countering.
Yeah.
Like, it's very different. And then it's like, I get into the pulling match, but sometimes I can't even stop him.
Yeah.
Like, he just, it's like training.
Exactly.
And it
So
takes
is
me a
this,
few of these sometimes, like, just to...
are you in the place now where you feel like you're tinkering with that place where he would shut down?
No.
No.
No, not even.
Okay. Because what Cindy described to me is when you ride him really forward and you ride him really loose and in this sort of jumping style, he's fine. But when you try to go to the dressage collection is where he shuts down.
Yeah, well, so my arena's not very flat. It's undulating.
Okay.
And he's unbalanced going downhill. And if you get where you're in the canter and he just gets a little too forward,
Yeah.